The reason 2D holds work versus 3D holds is typically 2D is further away from reality. With 2D, things are very stylistic. So let's actually, I thought I had a folder open with clips open here. So with 2D, the style is very, well, stylized. It's not very realistic. We don't have shading that is updating in real time. We don't have shadows and all of these details that I just move one thing and you get this like shadow that crosses across the face, wrinkles and hair simulation and all of this stuff. It's simplified. The simpler an animation is in terms of visual design, the more you can get away with breaking what happens in real life. So you can have a character freeze and they don't move at all. So, for example, do I have a clip here? Thought I did. Yeah, here I go. So let's take a clip here, for example. So this is a clip from Tangled. Yeah, in anime, lots of people just stand. So this is from the Tangled TV series. And if we kind of look here, there will be moments where a character just stops moving. Let's see here. Of course, I had to pick the fight scene. Like right here. See here? The character doesn't move whatsoever. We're in the middle of this complex fight, and aside from her earrings and a little bit of her mouth, the whole body is dead. I'm framing through, nothing's changing. It's not moving. But it feels good because it is very stylistic. Look how simple the clothing is. It's one flat color for most of the tunic, and then you've just got a few stripes. Look at real life. See how much detail is here? You can see all the hairs. You can see the gray in here. You can see the wrinkles. Look at all the wrinkles. You can see the wrinkles on the shirt. Less wrinkles than on the face, but still wrinkles there. There's a lot of detail here. All of it's moving. And if all of that just froze, completely froze, because it's so visually dense and so like we've got lighting and all of this stuff, it feels weird because that's not how real life works. If I try to hold my hand perfectly still, there's still some motion there because my heart is beating and is causing the hand to move ever so slightly. With this, it's simplified. Because it's simplified, we can break that rule just a little bit more. Now, with CG, you start to get into that middle ground. So, for example, let's take this clip here. This is from Wreck-It Ralph 2. I just love this for the lip sync. But look at this character on the left here. Notice how she's always moving. You see that can? It's adjusting ever so slightly. It's not much, but it's there. That shoulder is adjusting. She's nodding her head as she's listening. There's constantly just a little bit of motion in there. It's very tiny, but it's there. Same thing as if I hold my hand here. It looks like it's not really moving, but if you were to like go into the pixel, you'd see a little shifting in there. Why? Because it's closer to reality. Look at all the little fibers we see on the shirt. We see the gradients. We see like different skin tones, and there's like all of this visual detail. If it froze completely, it wouldn't look right because we're getting closer to reality. Now, you can break that by creating a unique world. So for example, Hotel Transylvania is CG, but if you look at their designs, they're still simplified. They really push the shape language of it all, and they push the posing to be so fantastical that it can't happen in real life. Which means that as an audience, we go, yeah, that's not real, as in not real life. If it freezes, it's a cartoon. Yeah. This, even though stylistically, yeah, we can see the face that's not a real proportion. It's caricatured, but the world still works as if it's somewhat realistic. And because of that, we have this conception in our brain that if it freezes, something's wrong. So that's basically it. It's trying to break that conception. And when we're animating, if you want to push a stylistic film, you just have to create that world and show it to the audience. Into the Spider-Verse is a good example. We don't move on twos. We don't move in this kind of stepped mode. They did that in Spider-Verse, and it looks amazing because they didn't just introduce it halfway through the film. Everything's moving normally, and now we're moving in step mode randomly for no reason. It's built into the world. That's how the world works in that film. I hope that makes sense. It's trying to exaggerate, or sorry, not exaggerate. You have to show the audience the world that you want them to live in while they're watching that film. Hope that makes sense.